And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the New York Yankees. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Luis Gil.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Dairon Blanco leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And delivers outside. Caught him looking for the K. Next to hit, Michael Garcia. On the ground to the left. Slings it across. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Their opponent on the mound today does run into some trouble finding the strike zone at times. So, Singy, I got to figure part of the plan, be patient, be selective today.
Yeah, you know coming in, regardless of, what that first inning is going to look like, you know his history. You don't want to help him out. You've got to be patient and make sure that when you attack that it's a pitch that you can do some damage with. Otherwise, just build up some traffic on the base pass, push across some easy runs, and perhaps get into some of those gap arms in the bullpen.
Witt with a homer in his last game. Just missing there. And that's ball 1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. And on the mound today, Michael Wacha. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Just off the outside edge, and the count is 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Wacha will look to follow up an excellent performance last time out, tossing a shutout. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Talking about that shutout, he really had everything working for him. Not many pitchers nowadays who can turn a lineup over 3 times and still be effective, Boog. So what he did is impressive.
Get out of here.
And now 1 away.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And now Anthony Volpe. First pitch misses. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here is Aaron Judge. 3 hits and a loss last night. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
And Judge takes a strike. Missed with a changeup. Yeah, that's ball 2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could link down.
Now he launches a throw over his head. Coming home.
Damn, you stupid ass, dude. Damn, Walker. You stupid, bro.
Just a total breakdown defensively right there. I mean, allowing a run to score all the way from first because of an error pretty much shouldn't happen, but every once in a while we see one of these weird plays and it leaves everyone kind of scratching their heads.
Austin Wells at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
He makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. Yankees back in New York. Top of the second, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Heel back to work. Just missed. Heel, a former rookie of the year. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. In for a strike, and a count even 1-1. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
To the left side, but it is well foul. How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
So up next, Vinny Pasquantino. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That one clips the outside corner, 0-1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
1 down, base is empty. And there's a ball. stays alive. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And there's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Tying run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one almost got him. Here's a 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Squirts away a little bit. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger drifts towards it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Leave 1. They trail here 1-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2 strikes.
That's to 3rd, Garcia. To 1st, and quickly 1 away in the 2nd. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a little bit low. On the ground, right side. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Jason Dominguez. That pitch gets the corner, and that is strike 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground. And that's just foul. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. Yankees 1 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Ball 1 there. Massey, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Check swing, called strike. That one ripped. Judge really on his horse for this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Check swing.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
And he went around.
No, he
That's
didn't.
swing.
No, he didn't.
Javier Vaz getting ready to hit. Fastball is outside. This one popped up. LeMahieu makes the catch for the out. So the batting order turns over. And next up for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. And first offering is fouled off. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Upstairs. That one down the line, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So runner at second, 2 down. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
1 ball,
First
no
offering
strike.
misses badly for ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing.
what I'm talking about,
We don't see a
Michael.
whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
1-0.
Pitch misses there. 1-0. And there's the strike.
Come on,
Ball
man.
game is still tied. They can get out
Fuck
of this
outta
inning
here.
with a tie game.
That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Salvador Perez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is fouled back. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Struck out swinging his first time.
You gotta miss that.
Inside. Ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger in a full sprint. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. And that drops in for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Bellinger in the box, lays off for ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. LeMahieu on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2
Mow him
strikes
down.
out of the zone.
Mow him down.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Double play ball to second. Tosses to first. 1 gone. Bottom of the 3rd inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Volpe at the plate and takes high there. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0.
And a foul ball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fouls 1 off. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one close.
Come on,
The ball. And the count's full. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. 3-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here comes a 3-2. On the ground to third. Over to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball 1. Strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Ground ball right side and foul ball. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Giancarlo Stanton, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Stanton stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Slider misses outside. Got him. That's the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
back at Yankee Stadium. Start of the fourth. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
In there at the knees for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Well struck right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now the left fielder. To third. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Fly to center his first time. Line drive. And no one can get there. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Luis Gil done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And now Michael Massey outside low, ball 1. Bases juiced, no outs. Right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Now it's going to be Javier Vaz. Golden opportunity right here.
That's why they did that.
And that one fouled off.
Always tough to turn to when a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn to.
Do that shit on purpose.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Come on, Blanco.
Now
come on, Blanco.
The leadoff hitter for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Bitch.
Volpe.
He's lucky. Yeah, bitch. That's why what I'm talking about, bitch.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw.
Yeah,
2
bitch.
out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
So digging in, Michael Garcia. In the air to left center. Volpe on the move. He's got it. And that's the third out. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Royals 2 and the Yankees 1. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. Got it.
Go, bitch.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Pretty classic sequence on the strikeout right there. Did a nice job working him hard inside early in the at-bat, not letting him get extended. Then he went to a well-executed changeup away and just had him out front. He still had to think he's got to protect the inside part of the plate with an 0-2 count. So it becomes really hard to adjust when you get something soft away like that.
Come on,
and
man.
a base hit right there.
It's the wrong angle, boy.
Now with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
1 down. Paul Goldschmidt digs in now. And that drops in for a strike. Cabrera, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Blanco sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Come on, Walker, mow him down.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Come on, Walker. Mow that boy down, Walker. Mow him down. Get your bitch ass up out of here.
1 left for the Yankees, and they trail it here 2-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, Bobby Witt Jr. Hill back to work. Right through there for a strike. Check swing called strike. 0-2. And that's outside. And that's where the swing. It's a
Bullshit.
strikeout.
I know I pulled up on that.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one.
Until now, come on, man.
Off.
Until now, boy, I'm gonna smash it.
Excited on that fastball.
I'm gonna smash you, boy.
Want to
They're
stay
gonna
up the
fucking
middle.
playing
That
with
way,
me.
if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Come on, Salvi. I can feel you.
1 down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch inside. And a count 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one way outside. And the count is even, 2-2.
Come on, Sal.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
As soon as you get the pitch, you can kill it.
And he
Damn,
couldn't
you
hold
lucky
back.
bitch.
He's rung up on
Yeah,
strikes. 2 down, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And it's fouled away. In the air, left side. Dominguez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
We gave up 6 home runs to y'all boys. That's bullshit.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Tap foul at the plate. Fouled off. He was late. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Let's
on
go.
The inside corner for called strike
Bye-bye,
three.
Bellinger.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout.
Salvi framed that bad boy good for me.
Runner on the go, headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. LeMahieu stands at first with 1 out.
Get up out of here.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Judge in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Yeah, Walker being on point.
Two outs. Judge rips that one. Blanco under it. And that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Royals 2 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Renfroe in his 9th season, 33 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
1 out. Runner at second. Next to hit, Michael Massey, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Just missed. Swing
Go
and
add
a
me
fly
some
ball
insurance,
in the
bitch.
air out towards right center field. And that's
I'm
base
talking about add me
hit.
some insurance,
The
bitch.
run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Man at first with 1 gone. Javier Vaz steps in for the Royals. And he lays down a bunt. Has to barehand it to first, and
That's
he
what I'm
beats
talking
it.
about.
Everyone's
That's what I'm talking
safe.
about.
Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Yeah, you better come and get your ass up out of here.
So the lineup flips over. Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. Fought off foul. In the dirt. The 1-1. Fouled off left side. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's
No,
where
he
the swing
didn't.
is
Come
a
on,
strikeout.
man. That's bullshit.
So
They
up
know
now
that's
for Kansas
bullshit.
City, Michael Garcia. In there, and it's 0-1. On the ground to third. Throw is high and over his head.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
So 2 down. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. 1 for 3. And there's a strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Yeah, he gonna stay low, you bitch. You better stay low, you little pussy.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Vaz, the runner at third. Garcia on at second with 2 down. Just missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chop to third. Cabrera tosses across to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, James McArthur.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Stanton stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And a swing and a miss.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Sends it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first offering is not close. The Royals leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit in the air, left field. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Right through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
He swings and fouls one off. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I'm recording. Don't worry about it. You can get through
down,
this.
Nobody on. Out towards right center field. Blanco on his way over. Hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luke Weaver. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. This one in the air, right field. And there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. They say you win.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Now batting,
Here's the left fielder. That one not close. And that's ball 1. High fly
Bitch.
ball out towards
That's
left
gone.
field. That's back
That's gone, bitch. Ah,
on
shit.
the track, and he makes the catch.
Fuck.
Now a throw
Look at that bitch.
to
Fucked
first,
up.
and
I
he
thought I
won't
had
get
that.
back in time. It's a double play.
Damn, I thought I had that. Look at that bitch.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Hunter Harvey. The Yankees looking to rally. Breaking ball misses down and away. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And that one hammered Blanco. Long run. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. On the ground, right side, Massey. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Come on, Harvey. You need a bounce back game, baby.
Next offering is down low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Get your ass up out of here.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Sometime
Not the
about
best
Harvey.
location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Bellinger hammers one. Deep to
Renfro
right.
got that.
And it's caught just in front of the wall. The Yanks lead one, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Hunter Renfro. That one in the dirt, ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2. Got him looking, and he didn't
Bullshit.
like the call.
That's bullshit.
So up next, Michael Massey. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Efros getting cranked up as well.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And that skips in the dirt. That one outside, and the count's even at 2. And he grounds one to the right side. Goldie takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next up for the Royals, Javier Vaz. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Up and in, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Carlos Estevez. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Volpe in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Outside low, and it's 3-2.
3 ball, 2 strike.
That one misses.
Fuck.
So a leadoff walk.
Take it back.
Come on.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing. Volpe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they hold him at second. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 in this one. And fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Chopper right side. and they take care of Stanton for the out.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
Wells at the plate now, and that's inside. One down, runners at second and third. Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Get your ass up out of here,
Two
bitch.
gone now.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
And now, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 4-3.
Damn.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Runner at second, 2 down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And it stays fair.
Damn. That dude, he be fucking me up. I say this happen every time, man. This shit kills me, bro.
Dominguez, the next
Damn,
takes
bro.
1-1. That's inside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Not even close there. Ball 3.
This has been a rough inning, but
This is
sometimes
stupid.
you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Strike
I
on
would
the
have just tell
inside.
my
To the right side, Massey.
just go walk out
In
here.
plenty of time to first. That ends the inning. 3 runs on. New inning getting started. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Devin Williams, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Tied at 4. Breaking ball misses down and away. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one almost got him.
Ball 4, take your base.
Go ahead run on base. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. Leiter throws to first. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throws it away. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
I ain't go. Man, they bullshit. I ain't go.
Now 1 gone in the 9th. So the run in scoring position. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
Bitch.
Lying, and that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and in the 9th, they take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Mark Leiter Jr. gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hamilton with a move to first, and he dives back in safely. Now Salvador Perez, runner on the go, throw there, safe, and that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
There's a strike at the knees, and a count 1-1. This to center field. Bellinger makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third. So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. To the right side. Gets it to first, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-4 ball game. It's made. We head to the bottom of the 9th, and stepping in for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. Lucas Erce comes out trying to close it out.
Well, he blew a save opportunity his last time out, and I'm sure that's at least in the back of his mind. So this is a good chance at some redemption here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it falls. And the tying run is on base.
He did that so they can bring Aaron Judge. Try to get Aaron Judge in here. This guy think they slick, man.
Not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone
Double
to get
play,
to it
man.
easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the
Double play.
Off balance feet. There's one to first. Not in time.
Come on, he out, man. He out, man. He out, man.
On that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the
They want to see you, dude.
Excellent
I'm about to fuck you.
So they're down to their final out. And up next for New
You the
York,
one I want to see. They want to get you in here.
that is out of play.
They want you to win it for
Everyone here
them.
understands.
Runner takes off. Pitch in
Gun
for
him.
a strike.
Gotcha.
Tag save.
Come on.
The throw for Perez too late. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live
See?
for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a
See?
jam,
I
tough
already
spot,
know what
whatever
they
you
trying
wanna
to
call
do.
it.
This
But
guy
this is
think
where
they
earn their
slick,
keep.
dog.
The Yankees down to their final strike.
Go,
Got
bitch.
him, and that's the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John
That's
Shelby.
what I'm talking
Thanks
about,
for
boy.
joining us
The
for the
MLB
Game of the
show
Week.
is a mug. It's hard. Everything about the game is what it is. I like it, but damn. Baseball is a hell of a sport. Weird-ass sport, but I got the dub. That's all that matters. Till next time on the show, baby. Logging off on that Reese Must See TV. Yada.